Alcohol in hair and skin products normally get a really bad reputation, but not all alcohols are bad. Normally, the alcohols that are used in hair and skin products fall into two categories: short chain alcohols, which have a drying effect, and then long chains fatty alcohols, which have a moisturizing effect. So let's break down both of these types of alcohols and all of their key constituents. Remember, each type of alcohol serves its own purpose and has its own unique benefit for the human hair shafts and skin. So be sure to remember that the way that the products are used and applied will widely affect the way that they work, cause, and build up, and all of the cons that y'all hear about. But let's dive deeper into some of these pros. When you begin to hear some of these pros and some of these cons, you'll be able to piece together yourself why so many of these team natural products just don't really do the job. These are examples of short chain drying alcohols. Due to their small molecular size, they evaporate very quickly and are really widely found in styling products like hairsprays and gels, which widely benefit from fast evaporation, drying fast. Here are a few key constituents. This is a volatile alcohol known for its fast evaporation. This makes it extremely useful for products that require a very lightweight finish, like a hairspray or finishing spray, finishing spray, heat protectant, all of that. It's also a solvent, which means that it helps dissolve other ingredients. This will directly enable different oils and other compounds and additives in hair products to absorb into the hair shaft more effectively. This is another fast drying alcohol. This also helps to prevent product separation, improving the texture and consistency of hair products. It is an extremely strong solvent and is normally used to increase the lightweight and smooth and silky feel of hair products. SD alcohol is a variant of ethanol alcohol. This has been chemically modified to make it undrinkable, but is extremely effective as a solvent. It is used in various cosmetics, especially when a non-greasy, kind of like matte finish is desired. Although this is a part of the short chain group, benzoyl alcohol has milder drying effects. This has milder drying properties than the other alcohols that we've listed. This one is often used as a solvent and a preservative in products. So it has a dual role in enhancing the product and improving its shelf life. What are some of the pros? The pros is it's fast drying. Helps products dry quickly in your hair, giving your hair that lightweight finish that you need. Like I said, a great example for this would be hairspray or heat protectant. Improves product adherence. So for example, products like gel need to be able to adhere and stick to the hair as they dry, and this form of alcohol is one of those that helps your hair to do that. So if you scared of alcohol, you ain't that scared of alcohol if you use gel. What are some cons? One con is moisture loss. If you are overusing the product, it will strip away your natural oils from your hair shaft and your scalp. But for one, most of these alcohols are not supposed to be on the scalp in the first place, so it don't really make sense for you to be talking about this clogging anything. This will lead to dryness, and the reason that it's leading to dryness is because it's going to throw off your sebum production. If you want to learn more about the sebum production, check the links in the description box below so you can learn more. The next con is scalp barrier disruption. In the video in the description box below, we talk a lot about the scalp's barrier, but a little bit more here. Overuse may interfere with the scalp's barrier. In return, that'll lead to different scalp disorders like dandruff, seborrheic dermatitis, CCCA, and so many other things. As you can see here on the screen, within the 7-day challenge, there are many women who once had CCCA who were able to reverse those, who were able to reverse CCCA, and it's all because they changed up their patterns and routines. Now, you can figure out how to do it on your own, or you can join the 7-day challenge like they did, and we can get this show on the road. But let's get back into the video. When used in moderation, short chain alcohols can be very safe and effective. However, if you're overusing these products or not reading the directions and using them the right way, then you will lead yourself directly into scalp inflammation, dandruff, and so many other things. A lot of times most people are accusing these brands of their products and making them have dandruff or making them go bald, but in reality, most of the time it's user error. You overusing these products or just putting too many things on the scalp, because in reality, nothing goes on the scalp but shampoo. The products that we're talking about that have these short chain alcohols are products that do not belong on the scalp. And if these products if alcohol is put into a product that goes on the scalp, like let's say a shampoo, it's meant to be washed off. It's not meant to sit there for a long period of time. So let's move along to the second type of alcohol. Number 2 is going to be long chain fatty alcohols, or moisturizing alcohols. These are a few examples of long chain or fatty alcohols. These alcohols have a much larger molecular structure that makes them have less volatile and more emulsion properties. In short, it just means that they're really good for moisturizing, creating a barrier. Moisturizing and hydration are two completely different things. Make sure you check this video here to learn the difference between moisturization and hydration. This piece of hair is driving me crazy, but oh well, it's gonna drive you crazy too, because I'm not doing nothing about it in this video. These types of alcohols are often found in creams, conditioners, moisturizers. This alcohol is derived from natural sources like a coconut oil or palm oil. This is a thickening agent that helps to stabilize products. It also acts as an emulsion to create a barrier among the hair, to act as a moisturizing agent. This next alcohol functions as both an emulsion and an emulsifier. This one is helping to bind oils and waters together within a formulation, because remember, waters and oils don't match. So this is so when you look on the back of the bottle and you see this alcohol, is not scary alcohol. This is the form of alcohol that's making it so those oils and that water or those liquids can bind together. This provides a smooth and creamy texture that ends up moisturizing and softening the hair. This next alcohol helps to improve the spreadability of products by adding this alcohol as an additive. It makes it easier for you to spread products, you know, that slip that you guys talk about. This is one of the things that go into products that create that slip, helping it to spread evenly, cause it a nice glide and slippery feel. It also provides conditioning benefits, adding a soft finish to the hair. This next alcohol is derived from a lot of different vegetable sources. This is another one that provides a smoothing effect and provides different conditioning properties. This is very similar to the other ones, but it's a lot lighter. It gives you a lot lighter of a feel. This alcohol isn't going to be one that leaves like a heavy film, just like a really lightweight. This one is normally used within products that are aimed at reducing frizz while maintaining and increasing one's hair hair's manageability. Oh, what are some of the pros? One of the main pros is, again, it locks in moisture with its moisturizing properties. Remember, to moisturize is to create a barrier. Hydration and moisturization are two completely different things. Make sure you watch the video in the description box below to hear the breakdown, but you need to know the difference. That this will create a barrier both on the hair and scalp, which is why most conditioners do not go on the scalp because of additives like this. On the hair shaft, they are great creating that barrier, but you don't need a barrier created on the scalp. So that's why conditioners do not go on the scalp. The only thing that goes on the scalp is shampoo. And another pro is it adds thickness and spreadability again to each product. So a lot of times, you know, all of that creamy thickness that you guys like is coming from this additive. All right, so remember that every alcohol that you guys see on the label is not bad. Every time you see the word alcohol does not mean that it's bad. So thank you so much for asking this question. It was a great one. What are some cons, right? In mild cases, people with extreme sensitivity will experience certain types of irritation when this alcohol is on the scalp. And again, this is why conditioners do not go on the scalp. They are for the hair shaft. I also want you to remember that the hair swells when it's wet, when you have curly hair, right? So when you put the conditioner on from mid shaft to ends, it's going to automatically get to where it needs to go on the scalp. And the places at the root that the conditioner doesn't touch, the sebum is already touching as soon as we shampoo it out. Another con is for those with fine hair, you will find that overusing products with this alcohol in it will cause your hair to be very like fine and very stringy and weighed down, and that is because you're not supposed to use that much. A little bit goes a very long way, and I know across social media people think that you have to use puddles of product in your hair, and if that's what you want to do it. But if you want to just try it out where you're not having your hair in those little stringy pieces looking like you just went for a hayride, then you want to use a lot less product in the hair. Less is always more. Everybody thinks that alcohol in hair products are so damaging, but what if I told you that if you use products that have alcohol in them in the right way, they could be the key to maintaining that hydration / moisture balance that everybody's talking about. Everybody with the dry hair, you run into all of these different products trying to manage having dry hair. If you just simply run to more professional based products, then you won't have all of these problems, because the reality of the situation is more people, most of these brands are more focused. Most of these brands are more focused on making things aluminum free and alcohol free and oil free and water free, that they're not really focused on what the hair really needs. So if we could put the focus back to what the hair really needs and understand our hair's profile and our scalp's profile, then it makes things way easier. Number one, using the right amount of products is going to be key. Again, we overuse products, and when you overuse these short chain alcohols or these long chain fatty alcohols, what ends up happening is you end up causing buildup and scalp inflammation that you blame on the product, but in reality is user error. The right amount of short chain alcohols can give your hair so much body and volume, whereas the wrong amount, overusing it, can result in your scalp being dry, inflamed, burning, flaking, and so many other things. Quantity matters. Number two is going to be regular shampooing. What's crazy is we've changed up all of the products, all of the additives, and decreased the amount of time that we cleanse our hair, or we decrease the amount, or we decrease the amount of cleansing power that we allow our products to have, and as a result we're increasing the amount of scalp and follicle, we're increasing the amount of follicle infections that we have. The overuse of products will directly interfere with your scalp's natural barrier, and when that happens, this is when you are more susceptible to dandruff, seborrheic dermatitis, folliculitis, and all of these different scalp disorders. Most people don't understand that dandruff is a fungus. You have a bacterial infection whenever you have dandruff. Dandruff is not dry scalp. You have some live critters on your scalp, my baby. Deep cleaning the scalp on a weekly basis eliminates any short or long chain alcohols on the scalp or the hair shaft. By you cleansing the hair properly, you allow your hair's natural oils to flow, and you also get rid of buildup, right? Styling the hair and styling products are not supposed, it's like hairstyles are not supposed to last forever, right? Most of the time I tell people you can tops give yourself a 2-week window, but I'm shampooing my hair every week. Shampooing the hair on a regular basis is the key. You don't have to constantly cut out all of these different products, and alcohol is not bad in hair products. Yes, there are certain forms of alcohols that are bad, and I think those are the ones that you guys are focused on. But when it comes to hair products, the alcohol that you guys are thinking of and the alcohol that we're using in products are two completely different things. So let me know if whether or not this answered the question for you. Let me know if whether or not this went into enough detail for you. A part 2 can go down at any time. So again, stop being so freaked out by everything you see. Make sure that you always go deeper. There's always different layers to the hair industry, and what you see is not always what you get, okay? I really hope that this makes sense. That is, we tackled alcohols already. When me, T, and Cree, we already broke down sulfates. T went Cree went so deep into sulfates, and T dove even deeper into the different types of shampoos. So if you want to dive deeper into that, then make sure you check the links in the description box below so you can check it out, right? But yeah, this is everything that I have to say about alcohols and how alcohols have been demonized, but y'all should undemonize them, because there's nothing wrong with alcohol.